Alright, well, I finally did it. I've ordered the Note 3 and this isn't it. This is my Note 2. Now, I'm going to get the Note 3, well, hopefully end of September. It's a pre-order and I was considering not getting it because the Note 2 is still amazing, but it has had a bit of a hard life, man. It's a bit scuffed and a bit bumped. I even struggle to get the pen out now. It's had a few knocks in the corner. So, as you know, not that I use the pen that often, but I do like it. I do find myself playing with it quite a lot. I've got the Note 8 and I use the pen quite a lot on that as well. Now, there's been a bit of a gap in videos from me recently because I've not been that inspired to get anything really. I had a bit of a dabble with the S4 and the HTC One, but they just didn't do it for me. I don't mind spending a bit of money on a phone if I think it's going to be good, but I made the mistake, didn't I, with that Lumia and the Sony Z, the Xperia Z, and one or two others, and I went in a bit fast and hard with some of them. Now, taking my time because I never found anything that was better, in my opinion, than the Note 2. But hopefully the Note 3 is going to be a great phone and I can't wait to compare it. I'm going to run it side by side. It'll get me in the habit of doing videos again. Obviously I've not done any for a long time, not that that matters really, but yeah, I had a look at the Xperia Z one, not physically looked at it but just looked at the specs on papers, and it's quite a big phone, but that Xperia Z let me down a little bit. I thought I'd give Sony the benefit of the doubt, but it just didn't do it for me. Yes, I was comparing it to the Note 2, obviously, because that was the phone I use all the time, but it just, I don't know, it felt more awkward to hold, even though it was a bit smaller, a bit more square. Camera firmware and everything was a bit shoddy. I know they've updated that now, but I have since sold it. Looking at the latest phones, the Z1 and the Note 3 are the sort of the big super phones with the big batteries and the big screens. I think that I'm going to steer clear of the Sony one again because it seems to be all about the camera. Now, I know the camera's quite important on a phone, smartphone for most people, but let's face it, the pictures usually end up on Instagram or Facebook. It doesn't really matter that you've got a 20 megapixel super duper camera. And the camera on the Note 2 for me is a bit understated. I like it, I can get some really good pictures with it, and like I said before, you really just share those pictures on social networks and media and stuff like that. So I hope to get the Note 3 by about the 25th of September, but I haven't had anything back yet. You ordered it from the Clove. They have sent me an email to say, you know, the order's in place. It's quite an expensive one because I bought it unlocked, but again, I'll get my money's worth out of it. So expect to see a few comparison videos. I'm going to compare it with the Note 2, I'm going to compare it with the Note 8, I know it's a completely different thing, and I'll probably compare it with that Lumia 920 that I've still got, which I still hate, but I'm just, because it's Nokia hardware, I'm just holding out for an update to make it better. I know I get a lot of hate on these videos for saying that I don't like the Lumias and stuff, but I like the physical hardware, can't stand this Windows operating system. But if you've heard, you know, if you had your ear to the old grapevine, if that's what you do with the grapevine, you'll know that the old CEO of Nokia has created a new company, which is called Nukia at the minute, but it's not going to be called that, and they're toying with, or they are going to be making Android phones on Nokia-esque hardware, which to me would be the ultimate combination, and that might even make me swing away from the old Notes and the Samsung, but we'll have to see. Like I say, the new iPhones have come out, but they're just more of the same to me. I don't really get the appeal of an iPhone. I like it if you're in that infrastructure and you like spending money on iTunes and you like the small size of them and stuff, fair enough. There's a colourful one and there's a one with a fingerprint sensor on it. Just didn't do it for me. Yes, it looks like they've got good cameras and they're quite fast and they've sped them up, but they just don't appeal. Maybe in a year or two, or when they really innovate it. I'm not a fan of this new operating system. It feels a bit, I don't know, childish to me. I just don't like it. I like the customization as Android. I'm going to stick with my Androids, and I'll see you when I get my Note 3. I can't believe I had to use another memory card just to say Note 3. I've just finished and I ran out of room. Anyway, take care now. Bye bye then.